Hi, Muses. Sorry that I'm late today. I was using this tool called Be Live, and I did everything the exact same as I did yesterday, and for some reason it didn't want to work. So I'm a little bit upset with them because I was sending everyone from the email to that link, and then it didn't want to work, and so that's always disappointing when that happens, but it's okay. We made it. We are here. I'm excited. I hope that you guys can find me. If you guys can all be incredible dolls, and if you see someone in the group looking confused or lost or asking them where the live stream is, just send them over this link. I'll put the link right here just so you guys can share it with anybody who isn't able to find the link. But we are here. Hi, Lakeisha. Thanks so much for joining. As you guys come in, say hello. Today is going to be really, really action-packed, value-packed, like everything. It's going to be so good. So I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to find this. We're going to be talking about getting all of your value and packaging it up into a high ticket package today. So this is going to be some pretty incredible stuff. So let me just put the new link in here so people can find it. Okay, it just got deleted. If you guys share this, I will be so happy. Okay, great. You guys are here. You guys are here. You guys are here. Elizabeth saying hi, Reese. Anna saying hi. Tanya just saying hi. Just found it. Yes, we were having some technical difficulties, so hopefully everyone can find it. So guys, I have been loving this week. I've been loving seeing all of you guys grow. I've been loving seeing the messages from you saying how you are getting out of your shell and you're doing a live stream for the first time, or you're announcing your products and services, and it just makes me smile. It makes me so happy. And this is such a perfect example of me doing what I feel like I'm meant to do and showing you guys how amazing it can feel when you're doing what you meant to do. And so, one second, I need some water. And so I want to share with you something kind of cool. I'm very much into spirituality. I see myself as sort of a spiritual teacher, and a lot of the stuff that I share with you, I kind of see myself as like a vessel. A lot of the things that I share with you, they don't really come from me. I meditate, I ask universe or spirit or divine, like, what is it that I need to share with you guys tonight? And so today, like while I was creating content for this, I kind of got a little brain stuck fog kind of thing. And whenever that happens, I know it's time for me to step away from the computer, step away from what I'm doing, and meditate. And so I just sat down on my bed for a minute, and I just asked, what do you want me to say to them? Like, what would you have me say? What do they need to hear? What is really going to help them make the biggest impact in their life? And so the message that I got, which also a lot of you guys, if you ever wonder how I post content and you're like, oh my God, I feel like you're speaking directly to me, it's because a lot of the time I'm asking spirit, like, what are people struggling with? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? So the message that I got today, hi Melanie, hi Nada, hi Shauna, hi guys, thanks so much for joining. The message that I got today was that I want you guys to remember, who am I not to be successful? Okay, so a lot of times we want to do big things. We want to be the next Tony Robbins. We want to be the next big author. We want to be the next Gabby Bernstein, whatever it is. And then you're saying to yourself, well, I'm too this. I can't do it. I don't look like that person. I can't do it. I'm too old. I can't do it. I'm too young. I can't do it. I'm too whatever. I can't do it. And next time you hear that voice in your head saying that, I want you to say to yourself, who the fuck am I not to do this? Okay? Who the fuck is going to stop me, right? You are in control of your own destiny. And so if you hear that little evil voice in your head that's saying that you can't do it, that you won't do it, that you won't be successful, I want you to say to yourself, who am I not to do it, right? Because if that little voice in your head is saying, I'm too old to do this, I want you to say, well, you know what? Maybe the world needs someone my age to start sharing my message or doing what I'm doing. If you're saying maybe I'm too young to do this, maybe the world needs someone who's a little bit younger than average to do this. If you're saying I'm too like black or white or Asian or skinny or not skinny or whatever, I want you to say, maybe that's what the world needs right now, and maybe that's why I'm called to do it, okay? So whenever you get that little negative voice in your head that's telling you that you're not good enough, that's telling you that no one's gonna accept you, I want you to say, who the fuck am I not to be successful? And then just go out there and do it and live from that place. Because I can tell you, when I first started, I had no idea that I would have hundreds of you guys sitting with me on live streams, or thousands of people following me on Instagram, or next weekend I'm gonna be speaking to over 3,000 people in a room, which is like, oh my gosh. And a few years ago, I did not see that happening. Like I imagined it, I dreamed it, I wanted it. I had no proof that it was going to happen, but I acted from a place as if it was going to happen. I acted from a place of my power. I didn't see the role models that I wish existed. And so I decided to be that person. Okay. So that was my little message that I channeled through for you today. Hopefully it resonates with you. Sean is saying this week has been awesome. I know it's been awesome too. I've been having such a great time. Elizabeth's saying yes. Melanie saying yes. Okay, great. So guys, if you love this, give me some hearts. By the way, guys, I would love to get this in front of more people. I want to help as many people as possible find their passion and turn it into a business and change the world. And by the way, another thing that I wanted to share too is the world is changing so fast, right? And so I really want you to get out of that scarcity mindset of thinking, oh, well, someone else is already doing it. There's not going to be enough customers. There's not going to be enough clients. What is happening right now, if you are jumping on this online business bandwagon, if you're jumping on creating your own freedom-filled business, working with your laptop and Wi-Fi and traveling the world and all those incredible things that you want to do, I want you to realize that it's not running out anytime soon. We are at the forefront of a brand new industry. I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you walk into your grocery store or the drugstore or the bank, where people used to work at a counter, those are now computers, right? More and more people are not working like out in the real world in regular jobs. More and more people are working in this online space. So this is growing. This whole industry is growing. So if you're coaching people, do you know how important being a coach is right now when more and more people are working from home by themselves, feeling isolated and lonely and needing someone to talk to them and needing someone to motivate them because they don't have that manager over them? Or if you're a service-based business owner, you're a virtual assistant or a graphic designer or a copywriter or whatever, again, so much content is being created on the internet every day. So we need virtual assistants, we need web designers, we need graphic designers, we need copywriters, we need whatever it is that you are here to create, okay? So it's not scarcity, you're not gonna run out of clients. I see people who buy courses and pay for coaching or whatever. They don't just buy one and that's it. They buy more and more and more and more and more. The other day I read a Facebook post of this girl who said she had 6 coaches. I was like, how do you even have time in a week to talk to 6 coaches? I don't know, but it's not running out. There's more and more opportunity. There's so much abundance. So it's not a matter of if you're going to be successful. It's just a matter of when you're going to do the work to create that package and get it out in front of the people who need it. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm super excited for this. All right, so if you can hit the share button, let me know. Let me open up my notes, guys. I have some really awesome notes for you today. All right, so today I was running some errands. I had to renew my driver's license, and then I got my nails done. My nails were looking a little scary after LA, so I got my nails done, and I got myself a brand new fragrance from Le Labo. I just love the scent. It smells just like rich and luxe, and it just makes me so happy. So I treated myself to a new perfume and a manicure and a pedicure today. And what I also wanted to talk to you about, because we're getting into creating packages, is talking about that experience, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, I spent about $300 on a perfume today. At the end of the day, if you really break it down and think about what that is, it's scented water, right? Like, let's be real, perfume is scented water, and we all spend $100, $200, $300 on it. But when I walked into Le Labo today, I got an experience. The girl came there and talked to me about the scents. She told me all the different options. When I decided on the fragrance that I bought, there was another guy working there who went in the back and put together all these different oils and liquids and who knows what into a little vial to make my perfume custom for me, okay? So I wasn't just going to the drugstore and getting another $7 perfume. It was an experience. I felt really good about it. I Instagrammed about it because it was just like going into this completely different world and getting this luxurious experience that I don't usually get. Also, getting my nails done today. I could go and get my nails and toes done somewhere for like $60. But I go to the place that I go to because it's an incredible experience. They serve me tea. The people there are really nice. I get to sit in these like big, comfy, blue tufted couches, and there's this beautiful chandelier there. And the tools that they use, I've never seen another nail salon use these tools, and they give you a massage, and it's this whole complete experience, right? And so today we're talking about taking your value and turning it into a package, not just any package, but a high ticket package. So where your customers, your clients are going to be paying upwards of $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 just starting out. And so one thing that I want you to remember is, yes, we want to add incredible value, and yes, we're going to create that transformation, but a big part of it too is that experience, okay? And from the moment that someone comes in contact with you, whether they're finding you on social media or on your website, or they're having that first discovery call with you, you want to help them have an incredible experience, right? And that could just be having you truly believe in them, right? Having you, like I talked about yesterday, coming from that place of love and service, having you come from that place of, you know, I'm holding space for you. I see you at your highest potential. And now it's just a matter of that client investing in themselves so they can meet you at that really high potential that you see for them. So if you agree with this, hit the share button. By the way, guys, just reminding you about the challenge prize this week. So whoever shows up every single day, does the homework, comments on the video, you show up for yourself, you share what you're working on, and you do the work, I'm going to be selecting one woman on Friday. You're going to get a one-on-one session with me, and we can dig into your mindset. We can dig into your strategy, where you're going with your business. So I cannot wait to see who it was. I'm loving all of your guys' comments. So I want to work with all of you, but it's just going to be one. So who did your homework from yesterday? Give me a like, give me a comment, let me know, did you do your homework from yesterday? Your homework was to get out there and share, right? Again, people can't purchase from you. They can't see you as an expert. They can't hire you. They can't ask you what your products or services are if they don't know that you exist yet, or they don't know what it is that you have to offer. They don't know what your hidden talents are. So don't let those talents be hidden anymore. Get out there, talk about them, educate people, inspire people, show how you add value, and you'll just start and keep progressing, and it will get easier and easier and easier. So many of you guys said that you faced your fears. I'm super proud of you. So leave me a comment if you did that. If you posted content that aligns to the outcomes and the transformations that you're going to help people create. And your other homework was really figuring out, who is my dream client? So who is that person that I dream of working with, who's going to be super attracted to me and my package? And I created a really cool manifesting visualization, so you can actually visualize that person excited to sign up with you and excited to start working with you and sending you that first payment. So take that visualization, do that every single day. And like I said before, your energy field is going so much further outside of your body than you even realize. It's interacting with other people and their energy field. So just by doing that, you're going to see some miracles come into your life. You just have to trust the process and expect the best case scenario. Okay. So if you have any wins from sharing your lives or sharing your content, comment them down below so we can all celebrate with you. I'm so excited to see all the cool stuff that you guys are working on. All right. So how would it feel to feel really, really confident and comfortable about your packages, right? How would it feel to have a high ticket service? Maybe you charge $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or even more than that. How would it feel to feel really confident and comfortable about what it is that you have to offer, feel comfortable talking about it, and then get excited when other people are excited and ready to sign up? And how would it feel that deep down you feel completely aligned to the products and services that you sell? It's easy for you to ask for the money that you deserve, and you really are confident and comfortable that you can create that transformation for yourself. So we're going to be talking all about that tonight. So first things first, let's talk about actually creating your packages. Wow, 37 comments already. You guys are so cool. Shauna said it would be amazing. Bej saying, definitely still nervous to share though. You did that NLP technique and you said you weren't feeling nervous anymore. So try doing it again. Melissa, you're so cute. Elizabeth, Jamia, your life or your credentials, all you have to do is be one step ahead to leave. Yes, if you're not feeling in alignment, go back, rewatch yesterday, and then watch today, okay? So let's talk about creating your package. We talked about who your target client is yesterday. We talked about what is their before state and then what is the after state that we are transporting them to, okay? That is going to be what you create your package around. Like we talked about before, people don't buy content, they don't buy a book, they don't buy a course, they buy that transformation. Okay, so for me, what I do when I'm creating my packages, if I'm creating my 3-month program, I'm thinking about, okay, who is the specific person that I'm going to serve? And what is the before state that they're starting at? So what are they struggling with? What do they have? What resources do they already have? And what resources do they not have, okay? Being really crystal clear about that, because now I know where they're starting on day 1, okay? Now I'm thinking about the after state. So where is it that they want to go to? What kind of outcomes are you going to help your client create? Are they going to have a beautifully designed website? Are they going to have a better mindset and more confidence? Are they going to have a spiritual awakening? Are they going to have a really successful business where they're making $10K a month? It's really important to know that end goal. And so after they go through the transformation that you're going to help them create, what is that end goal? What does it look like? What do they have? How do they feel? What are the resources that they have? All right. So really know what that before state and really know what the after state is. Chances are, if you're creating this kind of transformation, you've either already done it for yourself, so you know what that looks like, or you've already helped other people with it, even if it's just your friends or your cousins, but you know how to help people with it. And that's why you're so passionate about helping more people. And that's why you feel so confident about it, right? And so whether it is that you're helping people follow in your footsteps or you're helping people follow in the footsteps of a client that you helped, think about how would that transformation look for someone, right? So if you were going to do that whole transformation again, or you were going to walk someone through that transformation again, what is the step-by-step process that they would have to go to? What resources would they need along the way? What information would they have to know along the way? What materials might they need, right? What knowledge might they need? What feelings should they have? How should they feel? Do they need to step into a certain power? This is really important for you to know, okay? And what you can do is you can think about, well, when I went through this, when I created this transformation, or when I helped someone else with this transformation, these are the exact things we did, right? And so what you want to do is you want to know, what are all the materials, what are all the resources, what is all the knowledge, okay? If you can, grab a notebook and start to write that down. Think of all the things that you needed in order to get to that place. Like, for example, if you lost 10 pounds and you want to show other people how to lose 10 pounds, what were some of the things that you had? Maybe you had a specific meal plan. Maybe you knew to drink 3 liters of water a day. Maybe you had a certain exercise guide and you were going 3 times a week. Whatever that is, write down all those resources, okay? Maybe you did a certain meditation to calm you down, or maybe you felt calm and so you want to create a meditation for the people who are going through. What are some of the things that need to be included in the transformation, okay? If you know right now, tell me in the comments, right? Tell me in the comments, what are some of the things that you use to create your transformation? Or if you've helped people in the past, what were some of the things that you helped them with? Maybe you were giving them accountability. You were calling them every week. You were checking in on them. You were making sure that they were doing the work, right? Think about what really moved the needle, all right? And so then when you have all of those different things, we want to put it into the right specific order. So let's think about all the things that your package might include, right? The content that it might include. It might include meditations, right? It might include weekly accountability calls. You could do that on Zoom. You could do that on Skype. You could do that on the phone. There's so many different options because there's like literally so much technology out there. Maybe when you were creating a transformation in your life or you were helping someone else, you guys emailed a lot, right? Maybe you were emailing someone for help, or if you were helping someone, they were emailing you for help. Maybe you were meeting up with them in person. Maybe they had certain tools. So figure out what all those things are, right? Did you take any courses? What did you learn from those courses? And what can you take and give to that new client? Then what you want to think about is, okay, how can I get this in the specific order that I did it in order to get to my transformation? So typically, we're going to start off with goal setting, right? Typically in any package, we want to know, well, if I'm here, where is it that I want to go? So typically when you're starting your package or maybe on the discovery call with your client, you're going to help them figure out, okay, what are my exact goals, right? Because they're not going to be able to get there if they don't know what their goals are. Or if you start helping them and working with them, they might actually do incredible. They might even surpass what you thought that you could help them with, but because they didn't actually write down where they were and where they ended up, they don't actually see the progress, right? Because we all know that sometimes when we get to that next step, our goals just keep going further and further and further and further. We don't want to try and reach a moving target because we're always going to feel inadequate. So what we want to do is we want to create that target so we can hit it, we can celebrate, and then we can hit that next target. Okay, so you thought about what is the transformation? What is the before state that that client will be in, and what is the after state that they will be in after they work with you? We thought about all the different materials that they'll need, right? The meditations, the courses, the knowledge, the books, the accountability calls, the emails, whatever that is. We know the materials. Now we want to think about, in a healthy way, if that person is taking a good amount of implementation and a good amount of action, how long is it going to take for them to create that transformation? If, like I was saying before, we're helping someone lose 10 pounds, it's not going to be an overnight success, right? I know a lot of people who they want to lose it like that. It doesn't happen that way. It's not safe or healthy like that. So whatever the transformation is, whether it's weight loss, or a health outcome, or maybe it's starting a business, or maybe it's making a certain amount of money, we want to think about, okay, if I know all the materials that this person needs to learn or needs to take on, and I know step by step by step what they would need to do to start and then what they should do in between, then that's going to tell me approximately how long my package should be. Because, for example, if we're helping someone on a health journey, step 1 might be goal setting. Step 2 might be creating a meal plan. Step 3 might be creating an exercise plan. Step 4 might be adding supplements. Step 5 might be accountability check-in to make sure that they're doing the exercise, like whatever that is. So you want to think about what all those different steps are, and then think about, okay, so if they do all of these things in succession and they are staying accountable and they're reaching their goals and they're not cheating and they're doing the work, how long will that take? Okay? So do you think it'll take 3 months? Do you think it'll take 2 months? Do you think it'll take 6 months? Do you think it'll take a year, right? I know coaches who are creating packages for a whole year. I actually haven't worked with anyone who's created a 1 year long package. I've worked with coaches who have 2 month long or 3 month long or 4 month long packages. Typically that's what my clients do, right? And that way it's long enough so you can have the client that you work with make a sizable investment, but not so long that you feel like it's dragging on forever. Because what we really want to do is we want to help our clients create that transformation. And in my opinion, I don't like to have my clients creating dependency. I want to work with my clients so that they feel really, really good about the transformation. They learn the things that they need to learn, and they feel like they can go off and continue, and they have an action plan and they know what to do every day to continue on that success, right? So think about what that is for you. Is that 3 months? Is it 4 months? Is it 6 months? So think about that. So if you guys are following along, if you guys are writing in your notebooks, let me know. What are some of the materials that you feel like your clients need in order to create that outcome? Put them in the chat. Someone might read them and you might give them a spark of inspiration. You might read someone else and that might give you a spark of inspiration for your package. And remember, we're all part of a collective consciousness. So, someone else might put something out that really, really helps you. So if you know some of the materials that you need in order to help your clients create an awesome transformation, leave that below in the comments. And also, if you thought about maybe how long you want your packages to be, leave that below too. So I'm just going to take a quick look at what you guys are saying. Wow, lots of comments. So Shauna, I started working on a group coaching package based on a one-on-one program that I've had success with. Perfect. I think that that's so awesome to start with one-on-one. And then when you're comfortable with that and the transformation, then transition into group coaching. That's exactly what I did too. Can you tell me how to pronounce her name? Because I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. This breaking down how to create packages is really helpful. Thanks, Risa. I'll do the NLP exercise after your stream. Lakeisha, love this. I've been trying to figure out what to include in a package. Hi, Ashley. A year is such a long time. I know, a year is a very long time. All right, cool. All right, guys, and if you are liking this and you feel like you know someone who needs this, hit the share button. I would really appreciate it, and you never know who can really benefit from this information. So let me go back to my notes. Beautiful. So that is breaking down your package. That is thinking about what is going to go in your 3-month package. Now, a big thing to remember is you want to be really straightforward about what it is that you're offering. So I know that you're multi-talented. I know that you're good at a lot of different things, but this package is not about just putting all the stuff that you know into a program. It's about step by step taking people through a transformation. If you have a whole bunch of different things that relate to a whole bunch of different outcomes, what I would say is it's okay to have a few different programs, but start with one, get really good at one, and then when you're ready, you can start to release others. That's my advice. Of course, break all the rules. There are no rules, so do what feels good to you, but this is what I do, and this is what I help my clients with. All right. So who feels like they have a great idea for their package? Let me know. And also, now it's a great time to start to think about, okay, what do I actually want to call my program? What do I want to call my package? A great thing to do if you're thinking about what to name your package is think about the type of person that your client or customer will be once they've gone through that package, right? Or the type of outcome that they'll create, the type of thing that they'll get when they go through it. So being very specific allows the person who signs up for it to really understand what they're going to get when they sign up. Okay, just gonna have a quick drink of water. Okay, so now let's talk about getting aligned to charging high ticket fees, because I know that can be really nerve-wracking for someone when you're on the phone with a potential client, you're talking about your offer, you're excited, they're excited, and then you're about to tell them that your product is $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 and you're shaking inside. And so what I want to talk to you about is why your program is so valuable to help you really, really get in alignment with it. Because when you share the value of your product or service and the price, you have to be 100% comfortable saying it. You have to feel confident. You cannot waver when you say it. Because if you're saying, oh, well, maybe it's kind of $2,000, then the person on the other end isn't going to believe in the value. They're not going to believe that you believe in yourself. And you might also find that people are trying to bargain you down. And that's the opposite of what you want, okay? So what I want you to really think about when you think about, okay, this transformation that I'm creating and you think about the price that you want to charge at, I want you to think about what is the long-term value of your product or your program. Because when someone works with you, whether you're a virtual assistant and you're helping them set up the infrastructure for their business, or you're a coach and you're helping them bust through mindset blocks so they can create the life of their dreams, I want you to realize that even if you're just working with someone for 3 months, the learnings that they're going to get from working with you, purchasing your course or your program, that's going to last for life, okay? If you are a confidence coach or a breakthrough coach and you help someone have a major breakthrough where they see themselves in a different way, they're more confident, they show up as the best version of themselves, they command the respect that they deserve, they go after big things, they get out of their own way, that is so valuable, okay? So if you're thinking of only charging $300 or $500 or $700 for that amount of value, it's not about the amount of time that you're spending on the phone with them, okay? Because when that person sees themselves in a completely different way and they can go through their life feeling like a completely new, elevated version of themselves, that's going to change them for the long term. Right? That's going to change the relationships that they create. It's going to change their earning potential. They're going to increase their earning potential. They're going to have better relationships. They're going to feel better about themselves, right? And so that, even if you're charging $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, the value that you're giving them lasts the rest of their life. And so somebody who might have been always getting in their own way, always holding themselves back, breaking through that, they're going to increase that value 20,000 times. So I want you to always remember that the value that you're charging your packages at isn't just about the 3 months that they're working with you, it's for life, especially if they get access to the content after. So if you have like videos or workbooks that you're including that they can always go back to, that is valuable for life, right? Another thing too is you worked really hard to get the value that you have. If you're a certified coach or a Reiki master, or if you're educated in a certain thing, or even if you've taken a lot of time to learn a new skill, it took you a lot of time to learn that. You might have invested a lot of money. I know for me, I've invested tens of thousands of dollars in my own personal development, in courses, in coaching. And so when you work with someone and you've taken all those investments that you've put in yourself and you're helping them take those years that you've gone through of learning, and you're giving them all that information in a compact little package, and they can get that end result in a fraction of the time. Okay, and so that's why it's so valuable, because for you, it might have taken you 2 years to figure out something, and you're going to be able to show them how to do that exact same thing in 2 weeks, right? I work with my clients and I do a lot of deep mindset work. So I do hypnotherapy and NLP, and that stuff gets right to the subconscious mind and helps people create massive transformation like that. Right? And so what I always remember is when I'm working with my clients, if they were to continue on their path of not feeling good enough, of getting in their own way, of seeing themselves in a negative light, if they were to continue with that and not get help, they could continue on like that for years. And by working with me, and I do a quick NLP technique or a hypnotherapy technique, they can get that transformation in an hour or in 2 sessions, right? That is super important to remember. It's really not just about the 3 months that you're working with someone, it's the rest of their life that they are changed. And so that person, if they don't work with you, they can go on to continue to make big mistakes, continue to get into their own way, continue to feel stuck, continue to do things the wrong way. And you're just going to help them get that shortcut that they need. Okay. So they're getting their time back, and time is the most valuable thing that we have, because we don't get that back. Right. So another thing that I want you to remember when you're charging high ticket prices is one thing that I've learned, and one thing that I've noticed with a lot of my other friends who do coaching, is that the clients who actually pay a higher price point, they take action so much more. They implement so much more. They respect you and your time so much more, because they're actually really serious about their investment. Think about it. Like, how much of us are paying for a gym membership, and because the gym membership is like $30 or $40 a month, we're like, oh, I'll go next week, I'll go next month, I'll go next year. And like, we all want to get fit, but because it's not really that big of an investment, we don't really go. Yet, you better believe that if I was paying $1,000 a month for my gym, I'd be there freaking every day. I'd be milking out all of the value and benefit that I could get from that gym membership, right? So it's the exact same gym, yet now that I'm paying $1,000 a month, I'm showing up every freaking day, okay? And so the exact same thing happens when you're working with clients. And especially, like, it's one thing if it's a course and you can make the course once and people can just go buy it over and over again and it's not taking up your time. But with coaching, that's taking up your time. So if you're only charging like $50 or $100 and you're taking up your day to help this person, but it's not enough money that they're actually taking it seriously, you're wasting your time and you're wasting their time, because the fact that they're signing up for you, it means that they want a transformation. They want to commit, right? Most of us know what we have to do. We just need the accountability. We just need someone to help us commit to take the action, right? To do the work. So when you're charging a higher price point to help someone get to that transformation and they, submit their payment to you, that's not them just saying, here, I'm giving you $2,000 or whatever. That's them also saying, I believe in myself. I value myself enough to invest my money to get this change. So it's a two-way thing. You are actually helping them commit on a deeper level. And because they're, investing that much more, they're going to take it seriously, because it's more on the line when they invest that much. Okay. So I want you to really, really understand that. And I don't want you to discount yourself. I don't want you to make it cheap, because you don't want to make it cheap and think, oh, well, maybe more people will sign up, because if it's cheap, they won't respect it. And look at how many times, like what I was saying today with my nails or the perfume that I bought, I don't buy perfume or get manicures because it's the cheapest. I get it because of the value. I get it because of the experience, right? And so if you decide to charge a higher price point for your services, remember that there is a client at every price point, all right? There are the people who will go to H&M and they'll buy their purse for $50 and be totally happy with it. And you can choose to serve them. That's on you. That's totally up to you. And there's always going to be someone to serve them. Or there's the people that walk into Louis Vuitton and spend $3,000 on a purse because they like how it makes them feel, they like the status that it gives them, and they want that experience, that they want that one piece that they really prize, that they have invested in them, that is a treat for themselves. And so if you decide to up level your value that you're giving and you decide to up level and elevate your prices, you better believe that there is somebody who also wants that elevated experience and they want to create that elevated investment in themselves, because to them, making that change in their life is important. Okay, so if you agree with that, got really deep there, I feel like. So if you agree with that, let me know. Let me see, where's my little window? Okay, I see lots of comments, 72 comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. If it's cheap, they won't respect it. Yes. Okay, thanks for the heart, guys. Diana's saying, I invested in a coach and paid so much more in attention because it costs so much rather than taking a low-end course, right? That's a huge thing that I see too. I see so many people saying, oh my God, I bought 16 courses and I'm still not successful. Okay, have you done the work of any of the courses? Well, no. Again, they need the accountability. That's why coaching is so valuable, because you are showing up for that person. You're keeping them accountable. You're helping them do what they say that they're going to do. So thank you guys so much for the hearts. Awesome. If you are loving this, let me know. Not sure how to pronounce it, Reese. You're super close, though. It's a weird name, but I guess the first part of bijou, just the big pronounce. Okay, I'm going to call you bijou now, okay? And bijou means jewelry, doesn't it? So it's like kind of like a beautiful thing. Okay, I love that. Okay, great. So let me see what my notes say. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is, if you are a coach and you are helping your clients see the value in themselves, again, what I was saying I think I was saying it on day one, is we are always the energy that we attract, okay? We want to be in the energy that we want to attract. We also want to be an example for our clients, right? We want our clients are looking up to us. We're showing up as a leader. We're showing up as an expert. They're going to look at everything that we do, and that's going to help them decide like how they're taking action in their life. So again, if you're looking at your package and you're like, oh my God, this is an amazing package, and deep down, I feel like I should be charging $3,000, but you decide to undervalue yourself or discount yourself because, you want to make it cheaper and you want to help everyone, what example is that setting for your clients, right? So if you are undervaluing yourself, you are energetically telling your clients it's okay for you to undervalue yourself, okay? So that's another example of why it's really important that, first off, you create a program that you're super excited about, that you know is super valuable, that is going to change people for the long term, and then you stand behind that and you own up to your value. You see how powerful the change that you create is, and you charge in alignment with that. Because if energetically you're saying, I'm discounting myself, then energetically you're telling your clients it's okay to discount yourself. And that's exactly what we want to get away from. We want to help people see themselves in their best light on every single level, whether it's in their relationships or their business or their life or in how they price their programs, all right? And so let the money flow. Like when they spend, they're going to see the value in spending, and it will elevate them to know what the example of a high value service is. And so when they go into their life, they're going to know whatever it is that they're working on to put a positive energy into it, to put the work into it, to create that amazing experience, and to not be afraid to price themselves at what they need to, whether it's, working their 9-to-5 job or if it's in their business. Also, money is energy. I've talked about this a million times this week, but money is energy, and energy likes to flow. So you don't want to have money being stuck. Like, you don't want it to be in that stuck state. If somebody wants to spend money and you're not allowing that energy to flow, you're creating a block, right? Also, if you're encouraging them to spend what the real value is, you're showing them how to allow energy to flow, how to allow money to flow, and how to allow more abundance into their life, all right? So now we're going to get into a little exercise. So what we talked about today was we talked about creating your package. So thinking about where is the potential client going to start, where are they going to end, and how can we fill in the blanks in between so that you have this amazing, beautiful, transformational package. All right. Now, we also talked about pricing it. So you're going to decide, do I want to price it at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000? You are going to know intuitively what is the right price for you. You also want to line it up with what are your income goals for the month. That's a very important part of it, right? And now the huge thing is, when you get on that sales call with that potential client, or you're talking to that person about what it is that you have to offer, or you're sending out emails about your product or service, right? You need to energetically be behind it. You need to believe with every single core of your being in the value. You need to believe in the transformation, because if energetically you do not feel like it's going to change lives, you do not feel like it's going to help people, people are going to pick up on that and they're not going to be interested in. And so we have our conscious thoughts, and sometimes our conscious thoughts say, yeah, sure, I believe in it. I think that it's totally worth $2,000. But then deep down underneath, what do your subconscious beliefs feel? If you've never charged that much and all of a sudden you're skyrocketing to that, what are your subconscious beliefs saying? Do you still have negative feelings underneath all the layers saying that money is the root of all evil, or spending money is bad, or there's not enough, or they can't afford that, right? Are you still projecting your own negative thoughts about money onto other people? In order to be able to attract the income that you want and hit those sales goals, you need to be in alignment with that income. All right. So what I'm going to talk to you about now is how to actually tap in to your subconscious beliefs, know what you're thinking underneath the layers. And then if you see that, even if you think you're in alignment, if subconsciously you're not, you know what you can work on, you know what you can journal through, you know what kind of limiting decisions or limiting beliefs that you need to work on to get to that level so that it's easy for you to command those rates. So what we're going to be talking about tonight, our fun little mindset exercise, is muscle testing. And so I have a little pendulum. All right, I'm getting a little witchy with you guys. How many of you guys have a pendulum? How many of you guys use a pendulum to know what your subconscious beliefs are? By the way, if you want this, it's really cute. It's you can't really tell, but it's a rose quartz pendulum. I love it. I take it with me all the time. I'm going to put a link to it. Let me see if I have a link to it. I'm going to put a link to it here if any of you guys want the same one that I have. It's really cute. This isn't actually the same one, but I found one on Amazon that looks really cute. Did I just see an angry face? Who's angry about a pendulum? That's really funny. All right. So this is the pendulum. And so how it works is, how does it work? How do I explain this to you guys? So like I was telling you guys before, our body runs on an energy system, okay? Our body runs on an energy system. And so when we are speaking from a place of truth, where we're in complete alignment with our truth, our body feels stronger, all right? When we are speaking from a place that doesn't feel like a truth, feels like a lie, the energy in our body actually short circuits, all right? And so there's a whole bunch of different muscle testing techniques. Another one is called the sway method, where you can actually stand up. So if you did it right now, if you were to stand up and whatever your name is, just say your name is Sarah. If you were to stand up and you were to say, my name is Sarah, you would actually move forward. So you'd move forward. And then if you were to lie to yourself and say, I'm 5 years old, your body would actually short circuit a bit and you would kind of go backwards. And so you can do that with any question that you have for yourself. So you could ask yourself, do I feel like my package is in alignment with $2,000? And you'll see if you lean forward, that means, yes, I feel in alignment with this amount. Or if you don't, you're going to kind of short circuit backwards a little bit, okay? It's really, really cool. And so even if you think that you're in alignment with that price point, if you kind of short circuit backwards, you're going to know that there's something down there that doesn't quite believe in that, and then you can work through those limiting beliefs. And there's a lot of different tools that you can use to work through limiting beliefs. You can do journaling. There's lots of NLP techniques, so neuro-linguistic programming. You can use hypnosis. Now, another cool thing is the pendulum. So with the pendulum, what you would do is you would just hold it up, you just get very still, and you could ask the pendulum a question in order to get a yes. And by the way, these are like $10 on Amazon. They're super like affordable and they're cute and you feel kind of like a badass, right? All right. So all you would do is you would say, show me yes, 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 show me yes. Or you would ask it a question that you know is true. I can already see it swinging. So I would say like, I'm the founder of Yes Supply. 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 And it's so cool because I'm not like making it do anything, but I'm seeing it go like this. So what happens is when you ask it that question, see which way it swings, and whatever way it swings, you know that that's your yes. And then you want to ask it a question that you know is no, right? So I could say like, I'm 5 years old, 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 I'm 5 years old. And I can already see it swinging to the, what is this, my left, because my left is no, right? And so I could go in and I could say, is my package worth $10,000? 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 And I can see it swinging yes. It's super freaking cool. So what you can do is you can do either the pendulum technique to know what are your subconscious thoughts behind the amount of money you're charging, or you can do the sway method. There's a whole bunch of different ways. But that's really good because if I were to just ask that question about my package and it started to swing no, I would know I have some work to do, right? I would know that I need to go back to my journal and figure out, okay, why do I not feel like this is valuable enough? What do I need to work on, okay? And so what you want to do when you create your package and you create your price point is you want to ask yourself, do I stand behind this price point, okay? And I promise you guys, energetically, it's going to come through. If you do not feel like you stand behind that price point, you need to do the work on your mindset so you feel like that, or you need to do the work on your package so you feel like that, okay? So that is part of your homework, all right? So one thing that I want you guys to do is build out your package. When you guys know your package, you're in a really awesome place, right? So when you guys know your package, go back to the comments below, type the comments below. I want to see what all of your incredible packages are. And if you have someone in your life who you think that it could help, reach out to them and tell them about your package. Tell them about the transformation that you provide. Tell them about how much you can help them. Or throughout this week, I've been encouraging you guys to start going live, to start educating, to start showing up as the expert. If you've had people who have been commenting or asking questions about what it is that you have to know, let them know how you can help them further. If you posted a little bit of education on a specific topic and someone messaged you and said, wow, that is something that I really need help with, they're probably a perfect person that you could work with. So strike up, don't just send them your package out of the blue because they'll be like, who is this person, right? We don't want to be like one of those MLM companies, but message them, have that conversation with them. You might find that they are your perfect target client. And even if they don't sign up today, even just getting to know that type of person who's dealing with the problems that you know that you can solve, that's going to help you get that much closer to actually signing that first client. Okay, so part of your homework is to build out your package, create the name of your package, because we all want to know what cool name you've come up for your package, and then think about what the price point is. And I want you to either get your pendulum, you can get it on Amazon if you don't already have one, or you can do the sway technique that I told you about where you're just standing and you're seeing where your energy is going, and see if you feel subconsciously in alignment with that price point. And then either way, whether you do feel like it or if you don't, what I want you to do is grab a notebook, grab a journal, and write out 10 reasons why your package is valuable, 10 reasons why that package is going to transform people's lives, okay? Because the more reasons that you can stand behind your package, the more reasons why you can feel like it's going to help people or change their lives, the more excited you will be to talk about it, the more powerful you will feel to get that into the hands of more people who need what you have to offer. Okay, so this was really fun. I'm super excited to see all of your packages. So a lot of information. Tomorrow we're going to talk about actually attracting those clients. So getting out there, getting in front of the people who you want to attract, building your tribe, traffic driving strategies. We're going to be talking about all of that. So if you guys have any questions, questions, leave them below. I'll stay for a couple more minutes and answer a few questions. And wow, 100 comments. And by the way, guys, if you like this, I would super appreciate if you share this. If you shared it, let me know, or if you're clicking the share button right now, let me know, because I want to shout out everybody who is sharing it, okay? So share it, and then let me know that you shared, and let me know what your business is and what you do, and I can shout out how amazing you are, and maybe your target client will be watching this right now. Okay, so let's read some of the comments. So Melanie saying, oh my God, tomorrow is the day I've been waiting for. Nat did her homework. Good job, girl. Hi, Ashley. Sean is saying, you convinced me. I'm already on the computer about to order the pendulum. Cool. Sean, oh, Melanie's cheering on Shauna. You guys are so cute. You guys are so supportive. I've been seeing how supportive you guys are for each other, and it just makes me so happy. And hopefully tomorrow my Be Live TV works. For some reason, I can't see all the comments. This is weird. Let me open up the Facebook group and see if I can see the comments and see what you guys have to say. How was this? Are you guys liking it? Am I on track? Is there anything that I missed this week that you wish that you knew? Let me know. I'm here for you. This week, I'm yours. Let me share this myself too. Share. I'm all about sharing, guys. Like literally whatever energy you put out, you get right back tenfold. I see it all the time in my life. Post. Beautiful. Shauna shared it. Shauna, you've been participating so good this week. I see your name everywhere. Diana saying, I'm not a coach, I make my own products. So what can I offer? So Diana, yesterday we talked about, thank you guys, 7 shares. You guys are all lovely. So Diana, yesterday we talked about figuring out what are people's before and afters and what is the transformation. So maybe you can let me know what your products are, and I can help you there. But for a perfect example, today I bought the Le Labo perfume, and it is a really nice premium perfume. And I bought that perfume, now that I'm thinking about it in hindsight, I bought that perfume because how I feel. Whenever I smell it, I feel like if I smell it on someone else, I feel good. And every time I smell it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm meant to wear this perfume. Like it's just meant for me. And it smells luxurious, and it smells rich, and it's different, and it's kind of musky. And so I buy that for the feeling, right? And so a lot of the time when we are buying products, we're buying it for the feeling, we're buying it for the outcome. If I'm buying a dress, I'm buying it because maybe I'm going out on a date and I want to feel really sexy, or maybe I'm going to a wedding and I want to look really glamorous, whatever it is, right? So whatever the product you create, think about what is the outcome that you are helping people feel when they get that. And that is actually the transformation that you provide. So like my mugs, I have my Yes Supply mugs. They say only take yes for an answer on them. And so when I talk about them, by the way, guys, my drink of choice is hot cacao powder, raw cacao powder, hot water, and almond milk. That's what I drink. That's my new coffee because I use NLP to get rid of my coffee addiction. So whenever I am talking about my mugs, I'm selling them, I'm talking about how you can feel more inspired, like wake up in the morning and feel inspired and feel like you can create your dreams and have your little reminder, right? Like this one says, only take yes for an answer, right? So you have your little reminder that says only take yes for an answer. I have some more back here. It's my little shop. I have this one that says create over consume. I don't know if you can see that properly, but hi Ashley. So this is like a little reminder if you're sitting here and your mug says create over consume, it's a little reminder to like get off of social media. Sorry, I just realized you guys could all see my stomach. It's just a little reminder to like get off of social media and like create what you wish existed, right? So I think that's a transformation. Like when I sell this mug or one of my sweaters, I'm helping people transforming into feeling more empowered and feeling like they're part of the Girl Boss tribe and full of or part of the like Yes Supply Muse tribe, right? So think about what that is for you. Kelly, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Melanie, hi. Ashley, Anna's 40 years old woman career transformation. Cool. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go back through and I'm going to look at all of your comments. For some reason, Facebook is only showing me 4 comments. Damn Facebook. And I want to see them all. So I'm going to get off and I'm going to go back and read all of the comments. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you are sitting here watching right now and this helped you, hit the share button. It would honestly mean so much to me to get this in front of more people, help more people find their passion and turn it into a business and start making a profit from doing what they love. Because honestly, I really feel like this is where the world is going. More and more jobs are getting automated. More and more people are getting laid off. More and more people are wanting to create their own freedom and they don't know where to start. And I'm super committed to just creating and helping people get the practical strategies, but also the spiritual strategies. So you never know who in your circle might need to see this. And I would just love and appreciate you so much if you would support me on this mission. So Kelly shared, I love you so much. Elizabeth saying, I'm loving all this information. Melanie saying, Reese, you are on fire. Oh, thank you. Seriously, it's just sending me this week to get back in alignment with my values and believing in myself. Oh, that makes me so freaking happy. Like, honestly, I just go through the comments and I just like scream. Like, literally, I read the comments and I'm like, oh my God, they're so great. They're doing cool things. Awesome. Okay, cool. Just looking through the comments. Erica, this is a great presentation of this content. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Erica Ferguson. All right, guys, I love you so much. So I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Like I said before, tomorrow we're talking about attracting my clients who are meant to serve with practical strategies. And then on day 5, we're going to be manifesting the clients who are meant to serve with metaphysical strategies. So I talked a little about it already with the law of attraction and manifesting tools. We're going to be doing a super dope meditation and we're going to be calling in the clients, calling in the money, and I'm super excited. All right, have an amazing night. Go out and step into your power. Go step into that woman that you know that you're meant to be, who just shows up and crushes it and transforms lives, and I cannot wait to hear all of your wins. So have an amazing night, guys. Love you.